nicely. I managed to get quite a bit of rivet detail included. I know they're way over scale, but that's about as small as I could manage. I can't see anything much smaller than that, and they're really hard to deal with if they get smaller. They're hard enough at this size. It's just some eye candy for the observer. It seems pretty common for people to want to know how I made the rivets, so I made a short video that will demonstrate my method. This may strike you as boring and trivial, but I enjoy the modeling exercises. The way I'm doing it evolved from what I tried at the beginning. Let's have a quick look and see how I did it. If you're not subscribed, how about subscribing? Just click my logo, the FH, down there on the right-hand corner. That'll take you to where you can subscribe. And how about a thumbs up while you're at it? As long as you got that mouse in your hand, how about giving me a thumbs up? Or your phone, so you'd have your finger in your hand. This is 60 thousandths rod, 0.06. Through trial and error, I have found that to prevent the static from making these things fly around and bounce all over the place, it works best if you paint the surface with solvent. It softens it up a little bit, and then it's a little easier to place these. Without doing that, I've found that between static and air movement, that they tend to fly around a bit. So what I've been doing is placing them where I want them, and then without touching the actual modeled rivet, I come in here and I get very close to them and wet the surface, and then I flood so that the pool goes over and touches the rivet. And as soon as it touches it, then it seeps underneath and it starts gluing it down. If they're particularly troublesome, sometimes you can just go along and press them down. They're still mobile right now. You can move them around a little bit. That one flew off. Apparently I didn't get any glue or any solvent there. Now it's in the pool of solvent. It won't be going anywhere now. I've got surface tension problems. And that one's pretty solid, and I think that one is laying down. There, 6 more. Once they're firmly attached, then I flood the whole thing and it kind of evens them out because the height of them is not absolutely uniform. So I'll go ahead and finish up this plate and then I'll flood it again, which will kind of melt, and generally it melts the sharp corners off the rods where I've cut it, and kind of blends everything. The safety ladder is from scalemodelscenery.co.uk. This is their industrial ladder kit with a safety cage. I've used them on quite a few things. You'll see them on some of my signals and my container crane. In the kit there are 2 ladders. They look good. Once they're painted, you can't tell if they're not plastic or metal or whatever. They blend into the rest of the structure really well. I have also framed in 2 catwalks, one on the top and one that runs along the entire length of the bridge on one side. Do you think I need a refuge or two? If so, tell me in the comments what you think and where they should go. I haven't built the railings yet. I don't want to build the railings until I get the decking. I ordered the decking on eBay, and it is some sort of MDF or wooden laser board or something or other, and it is perforated. And I think it'll work out. I'll know when I get it. I will fit those when they come in, and I'll build the railings and the tow rails afterwards. I have wanted to include some hex nuts on the bridge since the beginning. These would go on the vertical members of the trusses where they connect to the bridge deck and also at the top cord. I haven't found the right bolt yet. I'm not sure of the methodology I want to use either to mount them. I'm sure I'll figure out something. I actually have some plastic nuts and bolts I could use, but I think they're too small. They're HO scale, and I think I need really big ones. If I use the little ones, I'd have to use many of them, which means drilling lots and lots of holes. I'd rather use big ones. Maybe I should see if I can find some O-scale ones. They might be better. Other than that, though, the bridge is just about complete, but I'm not going to start painting it until everything is done. I don't want to get ahead of myself, so nuts and bolts and the catwalk decking and then the railings are yet to go. The track sits on these 4 girders that I've laid longitudinally through the bridge in the right locations. I've read that it is a common method for open grid design rail bridges. I could have used a closed deck design that is ballasted, but I think seeing through the deck is more interesting for the eye. Bye for now.